Dear students, in this class we are going to see adrenocorticoids. Now we'll see what is an adrenocorticoid. So already we have known about adrenal gland. It is an endocrine gland. It has two parts. One is the outer adrenal cortex and another one is inner adrenal medulla. So this adrenal cortex, that is the outer part. From that some hormones would be secreted. That hormones can be called as adrenal cortical hormones or adrenocorticoids or corticosteroids. They are glucocorticoids and mineralocorticoids. So now we are going to see glucocorticoids. This glucocorticoids, we can divide that into three, that is glucose, cortex plus steroid. So how it is called glucose, cortex, steroid? Because this is composed from its role in regulation of glucose metabolism. So glucocorticoids means they are responsible for regulation of glucose metabolism. Cortex, that is indicating its synthesis by adrenal cortex. And another one is steroid. It is having the basic steroidal nucleus. So what it is? It is responsible for regulation of glucose metabolism. It is synthesized in adrenal cortex and it is having steroidal nucleus. That's why it is called as glucocorticoids. These glucocorticoids, they are secreted by zona vesiculata of adrenal cortex. Already we have known it is secreted by means of adrenal cortex. From that, which part will be secreted? That is zona vesiculata. This glucocorticoids affect carbohydrate and protein metabolism and they favor lipolysis. They produce regulatory influence on lymphocytes, erythrocytes and eosinophils in the blood. They are used in low doses in the treatment of adrenal insufficiency and also to suppress various allergic, inflammatory and autoimmune disorders. Now we'll see the classification of glucocorticoids. The first step is called glucocorticoids with moderate to low salt retention properties. It is of two types. One is called natural glucocorticoids, another one is synthetic glucocorticoids. Under natural glucocorticoids, the examples are cortisone, hydrocortisone. Under synthetic, examples would be prednisone and prednisolone. Second type is fluoroderivatives. Examples are beta-methazone, dexamethasone, flumethazone, paramethazone, triamcinolone, fluocinolone and fludrocortisone. Third type is glucocorticoids with very little or no salt retention properties. So many examples are there. They are aclomethazone dipropionate, desoxymethazone, beclomethazone dipropionate, beta-methazone, dexamethasone, amsinonide, halcinonide, budesonide, dezonide, clobetasol propionate, clocortilone pivalate, diflurazone diacetate, difluprednate, fluocinolone acetonide, fluoromethalone, fluandrinolide, fluticasone propionate, flunisolide, halobutazol propionate, lotiprednol etobanate, methylprednisolone, mometazone furoate, prednicarbate, remoxolone, triamcinolone. So these are all coming under glucocorticoids with very little or no salt retention properties. Fourth type is called ophthalmic glucocorticoids. Examples: medrazone, fluoromethalone, remoxilone, difluprednate, lotiprednol etobanate. Next type is glucocorticoids for asthma and allergic rhinitis. Examples are beclomethazone dipropionate, budesonide, cyclisonide, flunisolide, fluticasone propionate, mometazone furoate and triamcinolone acetonide. That's all about the classification of glucocorticoids.